The hills are alive with the sound of Griswold.
Two best friends with the attention span of a goldfish. We'll literally talk about anything and everything, and at some point, we'll argue about it. It's time for the Arguing Goldfish podcast.
I'm going to scoot closer to you.
No, of course
Like
you are.
this. Can you see us? Well, hey now.
I'll back up a little bit.
I was trying to get us in closer. I was trying to do a tight wide.
A tight wide? Please explain to me what a tight wide is.
Well, if you're not part of the lingo, Jake, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, I didn't know you went to filmography school.
There's a lot of things you don't know about me.
A lot of secret lives, a lot of secret identities, a lot of mystery and intrigue.
Listen, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it multiple times. You're correct.
Excellent. Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone needs a man of mystery.
Well, we had one.
I didn't let it cool. I knew I should have let it cool.
We had a man of mystery.
We did.
That's Jake. Sterling.
Hey, that's Justin.
Yeah. Again, the two doing the most work, as usual. As usual. I do have to say, I'm going to get a real quick pan of where we are, because this is beautiful right now. We are in downtown Fells Point. It couldn't ask for a better day. There's Domino's Sugar over there. This right here, this waterway, that's called Pure Death.
Pure death.
Pure Death. I want to explain to you what that blue building is over there in just a second. We're in front of a coffee shop. I don't even know how to pronounce that.
Patango.
Is that how you pronounce it?
I don't know.
Patango?
Patango, I guess.
It's getting to the point where it's like the weather's getting nice enough to where people are running. These are cobblestones. We'll talk about all that in a second. I got a whole thing for you, Jake. A whole thing.
Take me on an adventure.
The weather's perfect.
By the way, welcome.
Welcome.
We're the Arguing Goldfish.
We are.
Like you said, that's Justin.
That's Jake.
Welcome. I don't know why I keep trying to drink this. I'm gonna.
It's delicious. I'm drinking
I gotta let it sit.
tall or a hot. Does it upset you that we use language now from Starbucks? I just said a tall coffee instead of a large. Does that bother you?
Not necessarily.
No.
But I think that's just the vernacular.
Bothers me. I hate that company.
But I mean, if you look at that, this would be a tall. That would be what, a grande?
I honestly don't know. I do everything I can to avoid Starbucks. Although,
Why do you have such an aversion to Starbucks?
I don't feel it's necessary to buy a $7 coffee. And I don't need to be part of the it crowd to wait in line. You ever been in line on a drive-thru at Starbucks?
I have.
Oh my God. A bird just landed right on the table. No F's given.
It's a little finch.
How adorable. I wish the camera picked that up. That was beautiful.
It was glorious. It might have picked it up. I don't know.
I have sat in line longer at a Starbucks drive-through coffee line than I ever have in any other line of any type of fast food in my life.
But they're artisanally crafted.
No, that's the you know what? That's good marketing. That's them telling you what you should believe. That it's an experience. It's a life pattern. It's bullshit. It's coffee at the end of the day. It's hot beans and water of some sort.
Have you ever tried any of their other non-coffee drinks?
I was a huge fan of the caramel frappuccino with extra what are those things called? Shots of
Espresso?
Espresso.
Yeah.
That was my major. That was my go-to for such a long time, and then my heart almost exploded multiple times.
Well, that'll do it between all the excessive caffeine. And
Oh, it's delicious
sugar,
though.
but it's so
absolutely
good.
delicious.
So good. I don't get why you have like a simmering, like, how did it hurt you? Where do I need to get the doll? Where did Starbucks touch you?
Really, because it's the foo-foo coffee. It's the where all the cool kids go.
I need to set it down. I keep trying to drink it. I'm going to burn the shit out of my.
How is yours? I mean, this is delicious.
Mine was made with lava and hate. I think yours was made with hot water and love.
We talked about something last week that I think has nothing to do with this, but I can see where mine was made with love and yours wasn't. The other day we had a discussion at work where you said you've never gotten a compliment from a gay guy, and I was talking about how gay men just love me.
But I don't get
I
it
love
as
it.
often as you.
Oh, I love it. And I think the guy who was making the coffee today saw my beautiful ass and said,
Oh.
I'm going to climb that fucking...
He wants to climb that mountain?
That's Mount Kilimanjaro right there, and I'm going to get on top of that albino.
You just got a little fan club everywhere you go.
He wants to get up in my guts. We had a hell of a discussion the other day about uncircumcised penises, and it to this day still bothers me. I don't understand how a woman can look at that and say, I can't wait to put that in my mouth. It just fascinates me. This is so ugly. We're trying to do a show here. You don't mind.
Got a lot to say.
It does.
Maybe it's angry about the uncircumcised penises you brought up.
I'm just saying. I mean, the weather is getting so nice. There is not every person that's walking by us right now is beautiful. It's fat. I love this time of year.
I'm gonna try it.
Oh,
Distracted.
I'm happily married.
Not.
I'm happily married. There was a gentleman that you didn't see, but he literally almost ate it off of the scooter that's to your left. And now he's putting it down because he's embarrassed. He doesn't know how to operate a scooter. Have you tried one of those yet?
Yeah. I have. I used one, it was 2-3 years ago, my brother's bachelor party in Austin.
But better in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
Nice.
So scooting around, because we had a big ass van, looked like the Mystery Mobile.
Yeah.
And I ended up being the DD because I want everyone to be safe and I could keep an eye on everybody. And ended up parking that thing at a barbecue joint. We got dinner and then we went bar hopping, but we hopped on scooters to go downtown into Austin. And bicyclists, they get mad when you use those in the bicycle lanes. They get pissed. These guys were cussing at us. Just mean. I've never, like, someone on a bicycle, like, you don't usually see an angry person on a bicycle, and they were just mad.
Let me explain to you about bicyclists and what kind of fucking pricks they are. First of all, every fucking bicyclist they have to wear an outfit that makes them look like Lance. Whatever, what's that guy's name? Lance what? Burton? Lance? The guy who was...
Lance Doolittle?
He had the yellow bands. Live Life.
Stretch Armstrong?
Lance Armstrong, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, Lance Armstrong.
So if you live in the Hunt Valley area, on Sundays there's a flock of them that get together and they ride through all the back roads. But the problem is that they take up the entire road, and if you get too close to them, you're the asshole because you got too close to them. Not the fact that they're taking up the entire road, which is just wrong because there's no bike lane.
You don't feel like you should share the road with them?
I can understand sharing a road, but the rules do state, I believe, that you only have to give them a 4-foot. Like, you want to go around. You don't want to hit anybody. But they're riding like 7 wide. So they're taking up the entire road. And then if you make any type of assertion, like you're going to toot the horn or you're going to just let them know you're there, you're the prick.
But you can't ride on their shoulder. Think about all those stuff like the potholes and other debris.
What I remember is the roads were made for cars. So
I guess we should go back in time and like start kneecapping everyone that had a bicycle trying to ride down the road.
I have no problem with bicycle, and I understand there's bicycle lanes, but don't act like you own the road. That's what pisses me off. Is like you think just because you're a Lance Armstrong. These guys are riding in full regalia, like.
You got to reduce that wind resistance.
But you don't see people who go play basketball in the street looking like they're
tight.
Oh, they like them tight. They like tight. They like that bulge. Oh, we ate it. Dude, just fell. Person down. And now they're looking around. I'm not going to look because I don't want to be involved. I don't want to get involved.
Oh, wait till they get up. If they need assistance, I'll go render aid.
I'm not rendering aid. Holy Christ, that was the funniest fucking thing. This dude just...
How hard do they eat it?
Oh, not as bad as Sterling did, because he at least put his hands down. When Sterling fell, he fell with no hands down. He just... Timber, boom.
I think there's an indent in the ground there now.
Oh, here's the thing. There's two gentlemen walking their dogs, and they're running a regalia.
So maybe they walk really fast.
No, what I'm saying is like... When your dogs intertwine and start, you know, like I was when I had my dog, I wouldn't let anyone touch him. So to let these people walk around with these dogs, I'm gonna let them pass so I don't get berated. I don't know.
There was a sign that said no dogs.
No, it says they're dog friendly.
Oh, they're dog friendly?
And they have a dandelion thing, self-serve dandelion flowers. Pick your favorite jar, pay diligently. Yes, payment options.
What was that word again?
Digitally.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
What did I say?
Diligently. I mean, you can be diligent in your payment.
Well, in my defense, there was a D, an L, and a Y. So
it just that
diligently.
There we go. That reading comprehension. Oh God, help me.
That's pretty cool.
So,
I've never seen
back to your favorite topic.
Yes.
Tight pants.
Tight pants.
Tight.
Super tight. But then they buy like these expensive bikes. Like I get it. But it's like the only other sport that you see people all gowned up for is golf. You don't see people going to go do like a pickup game of basketball where they have to look like Jordan or anything, where they're because you would just get made fun of. But it's completely the norm to buy a bike, probably a couple $1,000 bike, to be better than the other assholes you're with. And then to wear an entire spandex, super tight fitting outfit. There's no other sport other than golf.
I mean, golf is usually just a collared shirt.
Yeah, but most of the time people
like a ragamuffin.
when Tiger was in the beginnings, a lot of people wore the black and the red because that was Tiger. Like I get it.
Yeah.
But I mean, bicyclists are just their own breed.
Just tight.
I really think the funniest thing would be to put Sterling in a racing outfit. Because he's a stocky 185.
He's a robust man.
Easily 185. 200 on a bad day. But to put him in a full spandex outfit and put him on top of a bike would probably be... And then throw him in the mix of... Because you're not allowed to fat shame anymore.
He would probably look like he was smuggling 2 grapes and
not 2 grapes. It would look like he was smuggling a small villa. What's that country?
Here we go. Keep going. You're almost there.
Venezuelan child.
Venezuelan child.
A stout 185.
Stout 185. Robust 185.
But, yeah. Because that would be funny. And you're not allowed to fat shame anymore. So to throw him in the mix with a group of guys that are already riding, they have to take him. Oh, they're not allowed to say anything wrong.
I would love to have like a...
May I offer a suggestion? Can I turn your microphone so that it's facing you?
Yeah, you could actually.
That's wonderful. Look at that.
Trust me.
Look at you.
Trust me.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeVille.
Trust me.
All right, look at that.
So,
look at that.
What if we had him as the lead bicycle instructor, leading the pack. They can't pass him.
Of course.
They have to stay with him. So he's just leading the pack.
How long does he get on the bike until he blacks out from overexhaustion?
I think he digs deep.
You think so?
I think he digs deep.
I think the only way he stays on that bike is if it's straight downhill.
I think he'll dig deep for a little bit.
I think no, I don't. I give him 4 minutes tops, and that's with just constant pedaling.
I think he'll try to go as far out of eye shot as possible, and then it'll just fall over.
Yeah, he's not going to go very far. God, what a perfect day!
It is a beautiful, gorgeous day.
In the news, big thing yesterday in the news. I want to send you my condolences.
Oh.
Pope died.
As a recovering Catholic, yes.
Rest in peace.
I actually liked him.
Yeah, see, I was talking to people about it yesterday, and I'm not Catholic, so I didn't grow up with the Pope.
I'm a recovering Catholic.
There it is. I was touched a lot, but not by a priest. Yeah. But
Uncle Freddie.
I did. Everyone has an Uncle Freddie.
Uncle Freddie.
I didn't grow up in that environment of a religious environment where we knew anything about the Pope. I know I saw the movie Two Popes on Netflix.
What was it about?
That the current Pope was Francis.
It could have just been like two popes.
Well, the issue was there was the current Pope that just passed away, Francis, right?
All right, yeah.
I don't know the Pope that was before him.
John Paul.
I
think it was John Paul.
No, John Paul was the one that we grew up with because I remember him. But then there was another one, and he'd only lasted a few months, maybe a couple of years, because that's when like all the scandals happened. So in the movie, he didn't want to relinquish power, so he wanted to have two popes. And Pope Francis, I believe, was a very popular, and I want to say like Argentinian, Brazilian, and was very popular. So it was a good show, and for not knowing anything about the Catholic religion or popes in general, I understood it very well.
Well, he's very progressive with his thoughts, which people liked. They resonated with that.
Anthony Hopkins was the original pope, and then I don't know the guy who played the Francis. That's a big fucking dog.
Pope Lecter.
Pope Lecter.
Well, you say Anthony Hopkins, I think of Hannibal Lecter.
How funny would that be if he's wearing the mask?
Come get your body of Christ.
Fava beans.
There are birds everywhere.
Yeah, but look how used to they are to just...
What's up, little bird? Are you taking a poop?
If he lands on my finger, I'm going to fucking jump in the water.
It'd be like a Disney musical. You'd have to start singing and shit.
The hills are alive with the sound of Griswold. We're getting extremely popular on social media right now. Did you see those pictures I sent you? We're up 4,000%.
That means you should like and subscribe.
4,000%. So I think
that's a lot of percents.
That's a lot of percent. We're climbing at a rate, a very accelerated rate. It's very exciting. I'm very happy to see all this hard work actually getting paid off. It's very fun.
Like we've said with everything else, the more that people watch and like, the more we can do.
Women carrying yoga pants or yoga mats.
Okay.
Look like they're either carrying Robin Hood type arrow quivers.
Okay.
Or small bazookas.
I like your thought process. I like the imagination. I like where you're going with it.
Thank you. I grew up as an only child. I grew up a poor black child in middle America.
That tan really wore off.
Yeah. We were just talking about sunburns the other day. I go from white to red to white clear. Like I don't save a suntan at all.
How bad was your worst sunburn?
Oh shit! I was almost hospitalized. I fell asleep in the back of a truck one year as a child. I was like probably 10, 11 years old, and I fell asleep shirtless, face down. Actually, that's not the worst. I went to Ocean City, Of course, not wearing a shirt because that's what men do.
That's what a man does.
Show off our nips.
You gotta let those nips hang out.
And
Nothing like a good breeze on the nips.
especially when you got innies, like little cups.
Innies?
Yeah.
Oh my god, like inverted?
Oh yeah, 100%. But
Really got to work the breeze into them bad boys.
I did not realize that drinking alcohol while having a sunburn is the most counterproductive thing you
It
can
doesn't
do.
seem like a good combination.
To the point where I woke up crying in pain because I couldn't get comfortable and I could not fall back to sleep because I didn't realize I was basically dehydrating myself.
Yeah.
And the pain was just excruciating. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm a melanoma walk-in case. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, look at all your freckles, Jay. You're
Look at all these freckles. Now I do have to, because of my beautiful white pelt. I have a dermatologist that I have to get to.
albino is the term.
Damn near close. Yeah. Damn near close. I stand in front of an 80-watt light bulb with my shirt off. You're looking at ribs. You're looking right through me. It's like an X-ray machine.
You're like a jellyfish with bones.
Such big dogs. Everyone's got such a big dog. If I lived in the city, I would
That is
have
a
a
big dog.
small dog. I just feel like it's unfair.
They're probably not happy. They like to touch grass.
Yeah. And I feel... I don't know if I could own a dog in the city, to be quite honest with you. I don't know.
I wouldn't want to walk it at night.
In this area?
Yeah.
Hell no. Hell no. Absolutely not. So anything new with you?
Nothing. Just waiting on the baby, getting
Baby's
stuff
coming?
ready.
You excited?
Yeah. Yeah. We're slowly
Oh,
but surely
shit.
getting everything together.
We got a hurt pigeon.
Hurt pigeon.
Yeah, you see him limping?
It's limping.
Yeah. God damn it.
Oh,
Does that not
my
just break
word.
your heart? Let's see if I can get him.
It's a gimping pigeon.
He's only got one leg up. Let's see if we can get him to start walking. Poor little thing. I mean, the cool thing is he can fly. So why would you put your legs down? You see how he's only got one leg up?
Yeah. I saw him gimping around.
Poor little thing.
You should
Now-
nurse it back to health.
I'm just gonna.
It'd be like a Hallmark movie. Hallmark.
We're
Pigeon Fly Home, starring Opie Taylor.
the TV show where women always get the hell beat out of them, and it's okay to watch. Look, I'm gonna waste all this footage trying to get a.
It's not a waste.
It's a pigeon, right?
Yeah.
A city pigeon. Like all flying rats.
I consider a seagull a flying rat.
Okay. Well, he got camera shy. Anyhow,
I mean, seagulls are always trying to steal your stuff, and they're picking through trash and screeching and pooping everywhere.
they shit everywhere.
They do poop everywhere.
What a great life.
Just flinging shit everywhere, flying around, screaming.
Hell, he just keeps coming back to you.
What's this little?
Is that your Uncle Harvey?
I had to look close. Oh, the unk?
So what do you got in store for today?
I believe my mega pregnant wife,
Mega pregnant.
yeah, she's very pregnant, is taping up and sanding some walls in the newest child's room, so probably going to be painting.
You like painting? I love painting. I listen to our coworkers hem and haw. Oh, I hate painting. I hate taping off. It's like, it's got to be done. So I try not to put too much effort on the things that I don't like to do. I just got to get it done.
I like the painting part, but I don't enjoy the. I like the sanding. I like the spackling and covering. I like those parts. It's just the taping. It's boring to me, and it's frustrating because it never tears right.
Sure.
Like you tear it, and it always gets like an angle on it.
Yeah, 100%.
So I started using a razor blade when I've been doing it lately, and I cut like a little slit in it to make sure it's a nice square line.
You talk about the blue tape.
Yeah, the blue tape. Painter's
Maybe next time just buy that Gorilla tape. So as you're pulling it off, the whole window frame will come off with it.
all done, and it pulls it right off.
So what color are we painting the room?
Gray.
Light gray.
It's like a blue, like a gray with a slight hint of like
Oh, very nice.
green blue in there.
What color is the other baby's room?
Pink.
Very cute.
We're doing a Beauty and we're redoing her room a little bit to a Beauty and the Beast theme.
Well, she's getting older, so.
She's just wonderful. She started blowing kisses.
Oh, how exciting is that?
It's adorable. She gets really exaggerated about it. She's just,
Of course.
and she started doing hoorays.
Okay.
She throws her little arms up, and you got to yell hooray every time she does it.
Why not?
And she gets super stoked about it.
That's the one thing that's great about kids. There's just no fear. They can do whatever they want, say whatever they want.
There's no fear in that child. Not one bit. She climbs up everything, just bobbling around, almost falling off. I had an incident changing her diaper because it's like wrestling an alligator right now. And so she was, I think I'm being slick with this. I put the fresh diaper underneath the dirty diaper.
Okay.
I undo it. I pick her little legs up. I wipe her little ass, make sure she's all clean.
Sure.
I pull the dirty diaper out. I throw the wipes in the dirty diaper, set her butt down in the clean diaper. I'm good to go. Tuck that bad boy up. She figured out what I was doing. And I undid the dirty diaper. I started lifting her little legs up to clean her little butt. And she grabbed the dirty diaper like she was pull starting a lawnmower.
Got it.
Ripped this sumbitch out from underneath of her, smeared shit all up her back, and tried to fling this diaper into the wall.
Oh, that's so funny.
My instincts kicked in. I had lightning reflexes. I reached out, grabbed that diaper palm down, and got a handful of shit.
There it is.
And at this point, I'm locked in because I've got these little legs up here.
Sure.
My hand is full of diaper and poop at this point, and I just have to turn and just beg my wife to come please save me.
Now,
Bless her, she did.
I think what you should do is fill a plastic bag with some sort of remnants of what shit would look like.
Okay.
Cut a hole in it. So, like one of those cake topping bags where it like funnels.
Yeah.
Put it under the child while your wife is there, and you're lifting the child. Squirt it so it looks like she just erupts shit all over her. And then, but use something that's like a food thing, and then lick it to see if it's what.
I'm concerned about her bowel movements. Is
Yeah.
she getting enough nutrition?
Is my child diabetic? Huh? Doesn't taste like it. I bet she would. I bet your wife would black out.
She would throw up.
I would throw. I mean, just talking about it gives you that feeling in the back of your throat.
She is so sensitive to throwing up right now that if she's arguing with me at the moment, all I gotta do is go. Ugh,
Now, is she
and
that?
she immediately stops.
Is she that way because she's currently pregnant?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I would say once you have kids, a lot of that shit seems to disappear. Like, I can understand people like, oh, I hate shit at the beginning of this, but then when you have a baby, you're like, kids shit all over. So,
No, it doesn't bother you anymore. Like I get poop on my hand all the time now, and you just wipe it off.
Your own?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've all had that moment. Now, I can't relate to anything that you just said because I don't have children
That you know of.
that I'm aware of. However, I will tell you this. The other night, I once farted away an erection. To the
You
point
need to
where I
explain
was,
that.
yeah, I was heavily involved in some 12:30 time.
Okay.
I had a website up. I had my candles lit.
Inspiration.
Inspiration. I was in the zone.
Did you have music on?
Of course.
What's your go-to mid music?
Oh, Kenny G for sure.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Just that soprano sax in the
Oh,
background,
yeah.
lulling you into a sense
yeah.
of comfort.
Well, if I'm being honest, I turned the volume up to like a solid 10,
Oh, you gotta.
and it's not Kenny G. It's the German readings of Mein Kampf.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That's a different kind of erection. That's
Yeah.
it's a
But I
anger
was
erection.
steadily involved, and then I felt some pressure. So as I was releasing the gas, legs up in the air, of course, way back, way back.
That's a natural position to be in.
And I was trying to do a whole self-suck off thing. Just doesn't work. I got to get at least 3 or 4 ribs removed.
At least 3 or 4.
And yeah, so farted,
All right, I'm listening.
lost the erection, lost the inability to ejaculate for 24 solid hours. I pulled on that poor pud.
Like playing pool with a piece of spaghetti, wasn't it?
I thought I was going to the emergency room. I thought I gave myself erectile dysfunction. I was quite worried.
Do you think it was the relief of the pressure? Do you think it was just like, was it the stench? Was it just that it...
So let's figure out how the body's working.
All right, here we go.
So
Anatomy
you
lesson.
have a thing called a prostate.
All right.
I believe that there was...
It wasn't involved with this, was it?
Well, the prostate is what helps, and then we have to talk kind of quietly because we are in public and there are people looking at us. But the
it's okay.
prostate helps with the erection, if you will.
Okay.
So your butt, for you ladies that don't understand, like you don't have to squeeze your ass to get an erection, but you can kind of like tense up a little bit to create like maximum effort. And
Maximum effort.
I believe once the pressure came out, everything went with it. Now I didn't shit myself, although I did verify that I did not shit the bed because it was.
Did you do like a exploratory wipe?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Sometimes when you have one of those really wet, egregious farts, you got to do an exploratory.
I wasn't embarrassed at all until I called the local emergency room in my area and asked a doctor if this was normal. I've never been hung up on before, but it was an experience.
Did they answer your question though?
No, he hung up on me like it was a prank call. He
Really?
kept saying, I guess he thought I was saying baba booey, baba booey.
It was a valid medical question.
Yeah, I thought so. I wasn't bleeding to death, but I was equally as. I mean, people go to the ER because they fall all the time.
I mean, they prescribe medications to assist with that. If something goes away, I don't see why.
Yeah, and if I'd have overdosed on those, which, by the way, is something that I'm going to definitely do with all of you. I think I'm going to buy.
Finish this thought because I'm really concerned right now what you're going to
Well,
do.
we talked about buying gas station boner pills.
Yeah.
And trying them and seeing how well they actually work.
Yeah.
But giving you a placebo. So I would put all the pills in a jar and then find something that was just like a random pill of some sort in there, so and just see who gets the fake pill. Because I think it would be pretty funny if we all wore spandex shorts. And of course, Tasha has to be involved.
Like a bicyclist.
100%.
Okay.
And then everyone pop a pill, and then we time it to see, and then we go walk around the city, and then we see who has to walk around with a full-blown erection. I think would be hilarious. I think Tasha has to judge it. It's just my opinion. I could be wrong. But even when I'm wrong, I'm right.
So you're doing like a reverse Russian roulette with this?
Yeah. And then to really top it off is you're not allowed to touch yourself. So you have to
presenting.
Have to present it, and you have to just let it run its course. Good luck peeing, because you're going to pee all over the back of the toilet.
You got to do that.
You might as well just get in the shower.
You got to do that. Lean forward against the wall.
Just get in the shower.
Hands on the back of the toilet.
Oh, that dude's riding a scooter again. The guy that put the scooter down.
Maybe he's inspired. There he goes. Good luck, friend.
Do you think they should be forced to wear helmets?
This is America. You can do whatever you want.
No, because kids are required to wear helmets when they ride bicycles and when they ride scooters, because there's a hell of a... Kids fall down. They're like those weeble wobbles.
I mean, at work, you see them come in as trauma patients all the time. Ever since they introduced these damn scooters, everyone's crashing them everywhere.
It's called job security in our business. Oh, my kid fell. Yeah.
Well, I do that.
I like this coffee. Thank you for buying me a coffee.
You're welcome. Least I could do.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
I know. Such a gentleman.
So do you have any yard work stuff to do this week?
Need to have a yard to do work in it.
I cut my grass 2 weeks ago. Last week. I think I had the equivalent of a half, not a half, maybe a quarter of an acre with front and back. Mm-hmm. And I cut it a week ago.
Do you have a push or a riding mower?
Push. I enjoy it. My neighbors all are a little bit older, and they have a lot of riding mowers, which makes me want a riding mower.
Yeah.
For nothing more than the fact of just having a riding mower. But it's like I triggered the growth spurt, because within 2 days it was equally as tall as it was. And I just cut it again yesterday. And when I go home, and I'm very the neighborhood all cuts their grass like all at the same time. So one guy's out there, and you see everyone go out there. So I cut the front
like
to
peer
keep
pressure or everyone?
Yeah, 100%. Okay. And we all cut them in lines, diagonal lines, based off of what the next door neighbor does.
Do you ever go back? Like you'll cut all your grass, but then you go over it again to get the lines in it?
No, because especially during the summer, it gets too hot. So I just cut it in the direction that I want to go based off of what my neighbor. So if my neighbor goes left to right horizontal, I go right to left horizontal.
Okay.
So we create so when you see it from Google Earth, it looks like
so it's like an unspoken thing in your neighborhood that
Yeah.
that's what happens.
Yeah, and you have to do it.
So everyone just like hive-minded up, and that's what.
But we have to wait for someone to initiate it.
Okay.
Who's going to be the guy to initiate it is what it boils down to. So we have that, and then I only cut the front yesterday to keep up with the Joneses because you can't look like a poor guy, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta make it look like the front's all good. It makes it look like the house is a warm, loving house, not knowing that the person inside is screaming themselves to sleep at night because they're borderline depressed.
Farting away erections.
I mean, how depressed would you be if you lost an erection for 24 hours?
And that would be pretty saddening.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you had the mood, you had the candles, you had the Kenny G.
Mein Kampf.
Oh, the Mein Kampf, I'm sorry. Mein Kampf going, full volume.
Full volume.
Candles. You had the full thing going.
I have to ask you a question.
Yeah.
I saw on the news yesterday, or the other day, why was the Maryland governor in a foreign country?
Maybe he's fucking their lives up too.
I just didn't understand. And I was talking to Sterling about this, and he said the greatest thing. He goes, he's positioning himself to run for president. Because that's what they do. Like if I was the head of a country, the head of state of a country, knowing that one of the 50 states in the U.S., some governor would come to me for what reason? You're not going to get any policies done.
There's no great reason for it.
There's no reason for it. But he looked like a fucking idiot. If you watch the news, and you'll see this if you Google it, this John, I want to say he was in either China or one of those type of countries. But
That dude has the ugliest shirt I've ever seen.
he's doing this. He's waving like Forrest Gump on the side of a fucking boat. And the other guy is just like very stoic looking, I don't know his policies are, you see him just like standing like this. And the fucking Maryland guy's like,
So that dirtbag's taxing us to death.
well, yeah. I like how the economics of the state go bad, and the way to fix it off of their policies is to tax you more to fix their problem.
I'm getting taxed to death.
Yeah.
Like my property taxes went up 200%.
Oh yeah.
It's outrageous.
And there's always a reason for it, right? They always have. This is why this is happening.
But I'd like to consider a transitional exchange. Like, I give them money, they give me better roads, they give me public safety.
Oh, how are your roads coming in today?
Oh, they're awful.
Oh, they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think the word is shit.
I would say garbage.
Now, we did talk about the city mayor last week.
Yeah.
And I told you I was like looking for a reason to fuck this guy. Like, because I was so upset that we got turned down for an interview. I just thought that was so egregious. In my mind, I took it as a slap in the face, a personal slap in the face. But driving in today, I saw all this construction going on. I was like, wow, the city almost looks unrecognizable in the Fells Point area.
In certain areas.
Beautiful. And I'm like, I really can't wait to see how this turns out. I really can't. Like, I'm like genuinely rooting for this guy to see what he's doing.
I would like to see more businesses come in.
Oh, sure.
I mean, areas like here, Canton, like Harbor East, they're doing pretty well. But you've got this higher socioeconomic people.
He's wearing Goodyear tire socks. They say Goodyear all over them with the little.
I don't like his shirt.
There's a whole lot of it that I don't like. I don't understand why men wear pants so tight. Look how high they are.
They're very high and tight.
Very high, like almost like knickers. Knickers. Just want to make sure I enunciate that correctly.
I'm not even sure what a knicker is.
It's a golfing outfit where it went to like the mid calf, right?
Is that where you had like the stocking kind of things with it?
But no, you're right, and I think it's just the times right now as far as waiting for these businesses to come in here, and they do the right thing. I don't know shit about shit, but they give them a low tax incentive because they're going to create jobs, which creates taxes, which creates income. Like, that's great and everything, but when you look at this city and you're like, fuck, this place is literally shit. Why would you want to come here? What's the incentive of coming here? So
the historical aspect, you're close to DC, you're
sure.
not far from New York.
No, it's
not far from Philly.
There's a lot, yeah, but when you're talking about moving a multi-million-dollar business, this would be the last place I would think about. So it's good that we're doing this rejuvenation on that side to hopefully bring business in, which would do better for us all. But it never really does better for us all, because even though, let's just say, the biggest businesses in the world all decided to come here tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Your taxes don't change.
Mine don't.
Mine don't.
No, they don't go down.
So we got 8,000 new jobs all creating it, but we don't get anything out of that. So
that rise is permanent, bud. That's never going away.
There's never a tax that's ever gone away. So, anywho.
Well, that was the most intellectual I think we've ever been.
Yeah, and we're probably dead fucking wrong.
Probably.
But until Brandon Scott talks to me, I'm going to talk about him.
I like his power throne now.
And the fact that he's younger than me and is the top guy in the city pisses me off. You know what else used to piss me off?
Here we go.
The fact that
one thing
when NASCAR
one thing only
was
used to piss you off. Just one thing.
When NASCAR was huge, like really big in the early 2000s, and Jeff Gordon was winning all these championships, and he was 2 years younger than me, pissed me off.
All you gotta do is drive fast.
And turn left.
Drive fast, turn
just
left.
Just the fact that someone younger than me was so much better. God, just put me in that car. I'll do it.
I think it would be funny to drive as slow as possible around it.
Yes, that was Kyle Petty. Kyle Petty had one car that never got dinged the entire time. Again, I'm talking out of my ass. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's the new Kia SUV, all electric. Ooh, I'm not a Kia fan. Ooh, that's a sexy car. My cousin bought one the other day. Ooh. Did you do anything for Easter?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Went to my aunt's houses.
Do you have a large family?
Yeah.
How big's your family? Best guess. 20 or more?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
Yeah. And slowly expanding. My brother and I are finally having kids.
Together?
Yes.
Wow. It's illegal in some states.
We're very intimate. I carry, obviously.
You are about a fertile son of a bitch.
I am. Just shooting them everywhere, just getting everybody pregnant. It's just like a sperm whale, just shooting it out in the area and just whatever sticks.
Damn it, I've never wanted to throw up so bad in my life.
You know that salty taste in your mouth?
I'm not listening to you.
It smells like bleach and nucleotides out here.
I don't even know what a nucleotide is. So, you go to the families.
Yeah.
All of the family shows up? For the most part?
Most of it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And then what did we do? Do you do anything for the wife for Easter?
I did not this year.
Do you normally? I don't know at what point that it becomes a child thing versus like what are you supposed to give an adult?
It's more of a child thing.
Sure.
My mom still likes to give us an Easter basket.
Absolutely. What's mom's?
Yeah.
Moms do that.
Yeah, mom's got to do that. Mom's got a mom.
Do you consider? Are you raising your children in any type
Easter
of
basket?
No, but I once dated a girl who had a giant bush.
Okay.
And when you would go down on her, it was like rooting through the Easter basket to get that last jelly bean.
This went a really different direction than I anticipated.
Yeah. So so your family's together. Yeah. Are you raising your kids in a religious household of any kind?
We're still on the fence with it.
Okay.
Like we want to get them baptized, but we haven't done it yet. We've asked people to be godparents, but haven't really gone
now
that much further.
Do you see this as a religious holiday? Do you see it as a pagan holiday? Like, I'm just curious at what point, especially the younger the people are, that if they're treating this as this is a Catholic Christian holiday versus just being Easter because it's a Hallmark holiday.
I think it's a combination of it depends on the person. It's religious and it's Hallmarky. I mean, you can't go to you go to any store, close to any major holiday, and you've got all the holiday specific crap out. went to Walmart the other day and they got a whole aisle full of Easter stuff, and they've got the remnants of the Easter
But it's
stuff.
Easter, not religious.
No,
You see how the shift
it's all
has changed?
bunnies and chocolates.
Exactly. It's all about the peep. Which, by the way, check out our video on the Dr. Pepper peeps. We did a whole review on those. Remember those?
Yeah, my wife actually got a pack of those peeps and she ate the whole pack.
They're actually really
They're
good.
really good.
So sorry to I bob and weave as we go,
Yeah,
but
it's all good.
so does anyone in your family treat it as like a religious thing? Like, did you guys do a normal Easter dinner where it would be like ham and all the accoutrements that go along with that?
At my one aunt's house, we did lasagna and salad and crab dip and a couple other things.
Do you do that with Thanksgiving as well?
So Thanksgiving, typically we do the traditional
Okay.
Thanksgiving. You get the turkey,
Sure,
you
sure.
get the stuffing, the taters.
Have you guys tried doing a non-traditional ever? Because we have, my family's getting smaller and smaller. We're all getting older. None of us are having kids. So I think we're at like a 16 right now.
Yeah.
And I think the one time we did crab cakes. One time we did lasagna.
We do lasagna for Christmas.
Oh, I love a good lasagna.
Yeah, we do a Christmas lasagna. My wife makes pretty mean lasagna.
Now you do all the cooking in your house. So what's your favorite thing to make? Like, do you have to bring something when you go to your family stuff?
Normally, no. I mean, I will if I'm asked to bring something, but typically between my mom and my aunts, they usually have everything squared away.
Isn't it funny how you just said that? You won't do it unless you're asked. That is a total dude thing, because girls do that shit. Like, I've dated people where they're like, oh, we're bringing this to the family. And I went, why? Oh, that's what you do. And I went, oh, no one asked me, so I just didn't assume.
It doesn't even cross my mind.
We don't think of it that way. It's so funny how
I'm like Tyrion
men
from
think.
Game of Thrones. I'm like, I am the gift. Like, here I am. You're welcome for my presence. But I guess I need to be less selfish about that and be like,
I don't think it's selfish. I think it's just how men think. Like, if you told me, make sure you bring this, I'm going to bring it, and I'm going to bring the best of it.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, can you bring a cake, and I'm going to make the best cake I can?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If like I'm told to bring a cake, cupcakes, a side of some kind, what side you want, and I will find that best.
But you're not going to do it on your own. You're not going to. That's the thing with me. And another thing is like I know your kid's coming,
Yeah.
and I think as a group, the Arguing Goldfish group, we should do something for you. The way my brain works is I won't do it until after that kid's 3 years old,
That's fine.
and I'll be like, we should have done something.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like I don't think of it that way. But okay, so you're doing you did lasagna, you said,
Yeah.
but and what else is on a Jake Easter dinner?
Well, my one aunt's, we did the lasagna, garlic bread, all the stuff that kind of goes with it, and then had some crab dip and like
Good crab dip.
like a veggie tray and some fruit and stuff.
Veggie tray.
But at my other aunt's, we did more of the traditional, the ham, the sides with the ham.
Sure.
But my family always does shrimp patties.
Explain.
So they're take two shrimp, kind of like yin yang them together, and then they go into a cornmeal, egg, and then you kind of pat them up so that it looks like a little hockey puck.
Okay.
And then you fry it.
Can I ask if it's like a crab cake,
It's
or is that not
it's
right?
like it's more dense than a crab cake.
Oh wow,
It's just got this like thick cornmeal crust around the outside.
I've never experienced that before.
And they're good. They're real good. It's usually a fight to the death with my family because it's like you get two, like there's enough shrimp patties for everyone gets two.
Gotcha.
You take your two. I ate 3 this year.
Shh! Don't tell nobody. That's your secret.
That's my secret.
Did you give up anything for Lent?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm a bad recovering Catholic.
I think the younger these people come into it, the less that they're involved in religion, that these things are just going to disappear. I don't know what Lent is because I didn't grow up in that type of environment. I went to church with my mom because it was something we did on Sunday, but I'm not a practicing religious person by any means. So when someone says, "What'd you give up for Lent?" I don't even know what language you just spoke. Especially where we work, where there's a lot of people in the building at one time, when it's Ash Sunday or Ash Wednesday, when they get the thing, people pick on them, and I'm like, how can you pick on someone's religion? I mean,
for them,
it's foolish looking. I get it, but I don't know.
I mean, they're willing to put that outward expression of their faith, so good for them, because
Absolutely.
we're living in a culture, society where that's frowned upon.
If it's not on my iPhone, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
God, what a gorgeous day. It's over 9 o'clock. It's past 9 o'clock. Should we be getting breakfast soon?
We should
I'm
be
getting hungry.
breakfast soon. I am getting hungry. I came here hungry.
And you came right from work.
I did.
So you got to be getting tired.
Not yet. I had this delicious coffee that I burnt my tongue off halfway.
This was a very good coffee.
It was good coffee.
So I'm a black coffee drinker. When I first started drinking coffee, I hated coffee so much that I would put a typical order for me would be a medium. I believe this is a large, right? And this is a small. So the medium, I would get a medium and I would put 6 sugars in it because I hated the taste of coffee so bad. I basically was chewing my drinks, and I got it down to 0 sugars through time. And now I don't do cream, so I'm a black coffee drinker.
I'm slowly getting there. I still put sugar in my coffee.
Yeah, but you didn't put that much. I watched you just pour it, and then that was it. Like, just enough to, I guess, take the bite off of it.
Yeah.
You ever put salt in it?
That's like an Old Navy thing.
They say if you put just a little bit of salt in it, it takes the bitterness of a coffee away.
I'm trying to, it's like going in a cold water. I'm trying to acclimate myself.
You want to do a cold water plunge?
I have.
Really? On a regular basis?
No, I did a polar bear plunge like 10
Oh,
years
yeah,
ago.
yeah, the Baltimore polar bear plunge.
I've never been so cold
Sure.
all at once in my life.
I didn't know that the polar bear plunge was a national thing. I thought that was just our thing. But I was in another state. I think I was up north in like New York area, and they were doing commercials for their polar bear plunge as well.
I think they have like all these different variants, like a penguin swim or something.
Yeah, but I also didn't know that was for Special Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Because usually when they're announcing it, it's just the Baltimore polar plunge, or polar bear plunge. You rarely ever hear what it's for, unless they're doing like a commercial for it, but or like an ad for it, I should say, not a commercial.
It's a good program. It's a good group of people to definitely help out with just being a little bit cold.
It's a good cause.
Yeah.
But I like how it's turning into an event. Like when you go to it, it's like the Baltimore 5, not even the 5K. What's it, the real short run that they do? It's like a 250-foot run.
That sounds like it's up my alley.
But there's like 2,000 people that go to it. And of course, it's a drinking event, but it's cool. It's like funny. We're going to get Sterling's big ass involved in it.
Oh my God, he's just going to.
It's so short that people have literally just rolled. Because it's only like
I think
250
a
feet.
rhinoceros is coming at him.
Oh, heavy breathing. We should put an oxygen tank on him.
Strap
Like
it to his
Bane.
back.
We should make him look like Bane from Batman.
Born in the darkness.
It will be painful for you. You want to walk over?
Yeah,
Where are we going?
I think we're going to go to Slancha.
I don't
Or
understand.
Slate.
The way he says it, it sounds like he's saying cilantro, and I don't get it. But I definitely want to say thank you for everyone that's watching, making us skyrocket to the top. We're at the pace of a rocket ship right now. Our algorithm's going literally. It goes flat straight up, which is amazing. I really appreciate it. Like, subscribe, comment, email Jake, arguinggoldfish@gmail.com. That's GMALE.
We'd love to hear from you.
He would.
I would.
Yeah, find us on everything. Huge shout out to everyone who's supporting us. Anything else you want to add?
Nope, that's it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. That's Jake.
That's Justin.
Have a good day. Oh my God, what a great day.
It's time for the Arguing Goldfish podcast.
That means you should like and subscribe.